Welcome to the Inner Coach Classroom with me, Emma Benyon. I'm a multi-certified coach and educator with over 13 years of experience within the education sector. This podcast is all about helping educators and leaders build their inner coach so they can become more confident, self-aware, and transform how they work and lead. So if you are an educator or leader, then you are in the right place for coaching, mindset, and reflection. Now, in today's episode, I am back talking about journaling as part of this mini series. And I'm doing this because I'm so passionate about how journaling can be used as an educator or leader, because it will be an absolute game changer for you, just like it was for me. Because bringing journaling in as a more intentional practice absolutely changed my life. It changed how I approached my job. It changed how I saw myself in terms of that perception, how I saw my behaviors, and really allowed me to quieten that inner critic and develop my inner coach. So, today, the topic I want to talk about is all about what is actually stopping you from developing that consistent journaling practice. Now, I've worked with lots of clients over the years with their practice and coaching them too. And we all have blocks in our lives for certain things, and those blocks might be for a variety of reasons. We might not even be aware that we're actually holding ourselves back, or that something is really just getting in the way of us moving forwards. And that could be with any practice, not just journaling. And one of the things that will often happen with that is that we either just won't start, or we'll start and then we just don't seem to get anywhere with it. So maybe in terms of journaling, we buy the journal, we get the pens, we sit down to write, and then we just stare at the page. Or maybe we sign up for a course, perhaps a journaling course, and then we just don't do any of it. We had all the good intention to start, and actually there's still something getting in the way of us doing it. So I wonder which one of these blocks might ring true most for you. Is it, I don't know what to write about? Is it, I find it hard to just sit and write? Is it, I'm nervous about what might come up? Is it, I'm feeling self-conscious? And so with each of those, I wonder what is actually holding you back? And so with those blocks, whichever one, it might be multiple of those, what I'd invite you to explore is the positive intention that's holding you back behind that block. And often, a lot of those positive intentions is about keeping us safe. If we don't write our thoughts down, if we don't make time, if we don't create the space, if we don't allow ourselves to feel safe and comfortable with whatever's going on, whatever we might write, we aren't going to move forwards, and we're also going to stay safe because our brain wants us to stay safe. So when we start to do things that maybe feel a bit uncomfortable, that maybe don't feel safe because it's uncertain, our brain can try and keep us back in that safe space. And often when I face things and come up to things that I'm struggling with, I will often consider, the phrase of, well, what's the worst that could happen? Like, if I try, what's the worst that could happen? And often then I'll think about, what would I say to my students or to my children, if she tried and failed? And, when our students maybe don't get things right the first time, or the same for, our children, maybe they're learning to ride a bike or tie their shoelaces, we keep encouraging them. We keep giving them that motivation and that encouragement to keep going. Yet we don't often do that for ourselves. And it's really important that we turn that back on ourselves, remembering that everything that we're learning about developing our inner coach, bringing that journaling practice in, it's not an overnight fix. It is a practice, it's a process, and it takes time. So, with these journaling blocks, what I'd really love to share with you today is some prompts to try and help you explore what's going on for you. And it will also help you to get your words out on paper too. So, if you feel like you're not sure what to write about, I'd like you to try the prompt. If I could write about anything at all right now, what would it be? And if your block might be around finding the time to just sit and write, maybe try this prompt. What is the first step I can take to create a safe and comfortable environment for me to journal? If the block is about being nervous about what might come up, you could try this prompt. What can I say to myself that reminds me to be kind and compassionate? And then finally, if the block is around feeling self conscious, try this prompt. What would my journaling practice look like if I stopped judging myself? So give these a go and see how you get on, because they will absolutely help you to dig a bit deeper and under the skin of what is actually holding you back with starting to develop your journaling practice. And if there's anything else that you're struggling with, please do reach out. I'm so passionate about supporting educators and leaders to develop a consistent journaling practice that works for them. Thank you for listening to today's episode. I would love to hear your reflections. Please do come and reach out to me over on my socials, over on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn at emmabenyon.coach. And if you have enjoyed this episode and don't want to miss the next one, then make sure you follow and subscribe. And also, why not take a moment to share with a friend or colleague too? Let's continue to build your inner coach, one episode at a time.